Is it possible to add size to your shoulders in literally 2 weeks? It is, but you're going to have to rethink the way you're doing some old classic shoulder exercises. What's up guys, Jeff Cavalier, AthleanX.com. It says it right here in the title, to add size to your shoulders in literally 2 weeks. How can you do that? Now guys, you know that I'm not one to tell you these inflated promises if we can't back them up. And with AthleanX, we do back them up. The way I'm going to tell you how to increase the size of your arms and shoulders here is by changing the way that you think about how you train your shoulders. Now, first and foremost, guys will tell you that in order to really truly build bigger shoulders, you have to do one thing. You have to lift truly heavy. And you got to use those exercises that allow you to do that. So we're talking military presses, behind the neck presses, if you're still doing those, even though anatomically not the best for your shoulders. I'm going to tell you that you can absolutely build your shoulders up with an exercise you probably use towards the end of your workout, and you probably relegate it to one of those high rep burning fatigue type exercises. I'm talking about the side lateral. Now, what do we usually do with the side lateral? When we're doing the side lateral raise, guys will differ on whether they want their arm straight or whether they want their arm bent. The first key you have to realize when you're doing any kind of lateral raise is, what are you actually moving? When you train the shoulder, you're really only moving the arm from here to here. Forget what happens down here for now. So if you're just concentrating on moving the top part here of the shoulder, moving the elbow up and away from you, it's called abduction, away from your body, you can see that the entire delt is contracting and doing its job, and that's great. Now, what does the elbow position do? Well, the elbow position either shortens or lengthens the lever arm. So this 8-pound weight does not fully feel like 8 pounds if I have my arm bent in here, because the lever arm between what's working and what's moving is not that long. If I move it all the way out here, it becomes a lot heavier and a lot harder to do that. Again, your muscles aren't counting. Your muscles aren't configuring 8 pounds versus 12 pounds. They don't know what's going on. They just know how it feels. So, do you want to continue to do exercises where you can keep your arm out straight and you're working to 15, 20 reps? That's fatigue. Fatigue is not overload. It can be, but for the purposes of adding size, fatigue is not overload. Overload means overloading the muscles with heavier weights. So what do? We involve what I call a cheat lateral. Now, this is a 50-pound dumbbell. I don't normally do just 50-pound side lateral raises. This is well above and beyond what I normally would work out with. If I wanted to go really strict, I'd be at 20, 30 pounds. But if you really want to add size to your shoulders, you got to start incorporating cheat laterals. What we do is we hold on to a stable surface here. Get the arm in front of you. Now again, I'm focusing on this elbow. There will be some bend in here, and I'm going to get the elbow away from my body. Not keeping it tucked in here, but getting it away from my body. Then, when I'm at the top, overloading the delt, I'm going to try to really slow it down as much as I can. Understanding that a 50-pound weight held out there will drop faster than I would hope it would, okay? But just get in here, set yourself up right, and get it out, and then try to decelerate it on the way down. Elbow out, and try to decelerate it. Out, and decelerate. There is control. This is not a straight swing. I'm not advocating that. I'm saying muscle it up, but go a lot heavier than you ever thought capable. And I don't care if you get 6 reps out. I think I got like 8. That is how you increase the deltoids size quickly, because you overload them. Forget about isolation exercises. This can become a power exercise. I'm incorporating my whole body. I have legs. I have my core stabilizing in here. Okay? My other shoulder, again, working to just keep me nice and stable. And from here, power it up and drive it down. If I was an athlete and I was working on, as a football player, if I was a wide receiver and I needed to be able to get off the line and push and get free so I can get out for a pass. We're not looking at nice, pretty, controlled side lateral raises like this. Okay? There's a place for that if you want to work on muscle fatigue and endurance, but not if you want to increase size. Guys, for more training tips for a complete system that lays out how to build an athletic body quickly. We're not into trying to do this over months and months and months, guys. There are ways that you can accelerate the progress you see by training a lot smarter and by doing what we like to call training like an athlete. If you haven't already, head over to athletex.com, grab the 90-day training program. It's not too late, guys. I know summer's here. You can start seeing quick progress if you start doing the right things the right way. I'll see you guys over at AthleteX. In the meantime, we'll be back here again next week with more videos. Make sure if you like this one or if you start incorporating this tip, you give me a thumbs up below and leave a comment. I'll see you guys back here in 7 days.